This is a day that my Father has made. I will rejoice. Jah, I thank you for this morning. Oh, it's a brand new day. Little bird, they're thanking and they sing. So let's all get down and pray.
Good night, Teach and the Prof fans. Welcome to another episode of your favorite program, Teach and the Prof, with yours truly, Teach, and my ever esteemed co-host, Prof. As usual.
As usual. Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right,
Yeah.
tonight we have a very special program for you. What are we going to discuss, my friend?
We're going to discuss football, uh,
Not just football.
but and the what call it now, the nuances that surrounds the game of football the World Cup this coming winter. Yes, Teach and the Prof fan, the summer game will be held in the winter.
For the very first time in the Northern Hemisphere, we're going to have a World Cup in the winter.
And you want to give them a backdrop of the reason to why not summer and in December.
All
It's
right,
not
so the 2026 FIFA World Cup will be held in Doha, Qatar, from November 20th to December 21st. And
so,
the reason why it's been held in the winter as opposed to the summer, and this is the first ever, we have never had a World Cup held in the summer, in the winter at all. Always the summer, always comes at the end of European, football
season.
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 And so what happened is that when, it was about 2010, when they were bidding for the 2026 World Cup, actually it was the 2018, 2020, 2018, right?
2018, 2018 is the last one.
2022 World Cup. Um, so the bid was put in at the same time for the host countries, and there was some corruption that went on.
Some corruption,
Eh?
some corruption allegations.
No, there weren't allegations. A lot of people were fined and people were suspended and
Even the
were extradited.
president got oh, yeah.
And the president for Asia Football Federation, Bin something, whatever his name is, he was suspended. And he was behind it all. All right. Now, this is not the first World Cup in Asia. First World Cup in Asia was in Japan and South Korea. Right? And Brazil won that World Cup. I can't remember what it is. I think it may have been. I think it was after. Was it after France?
14. After France, after 98?
Yeah. It can be because Ronaldo played. Ronaldinho played.
Yeah, the Japan shared South Korea, Japan. Yeah. Uh, could it be the one before before the African?
It was the one before the African World Cup.
2006. Yeah. 2-0.
2002.
So the one before that. Okay.
2000, because I know it was after France.
Okay.
Now, France was 1998. And a segue to that is I saw something pop up on my, I think it was at a IGR Facebook feed where they're selling for a limited time the 1998 Jamaica jersey.
Who was selling it?
It's on a website. I forgot which website it was.
Linked to FIFA or anything like that?
It's authentic Umbro,
Oh, it's probably Umber driving that.
probably. I forgot the name of the website. I looked at it.
Oh, Umber will get rid of all of them goods because we have switched coming January. We're going Adidas, so them might get rid of all of them stock.
1998.
So, no problem.
That's
Or them print some say the last hurrah after the Jamaica team. Really?
I don't know. So it was
I
that
know,
way?
no, it wasn't Umbro neither. That Umbro?
Mm-mm.
Just was Capo.
What's Umbro?
It was Capo.
Yeah, the last. Yeah,
Nine-
Kappa.
Kappa. Yeah, I remember when the captain got the Kappa deal. Mm-hmm. 98.
So it was a home and away. And it has inside that the Kappa
Mm-hmm.
logo and the name.
Kappa selling out. Yeah.
It looked pretty cool, you know. Okay, so back to the original program. So
But the reason for the late November, December pitching of the World Cup in Qatar, it would be the heat. It's too hot.
it's too hot in
Summer.
so see here's what happened though. So they won the bid.
Fine.
It's the first World Cup in the Middle East, but it's not the first World Cup in Asia,
Right.
right? It'll be the second World Cup. So when the bid was put forward and they presented the infrastructure that would be in place, right? They assured FIFA that they'll be able to hold a summer World Cup.
That's why they won.
It wouldn't be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna do all these different things with the stadiums and
Yeah.
you know,
But
and they won the bid.
them is one. But what about the atmosphere outside of the state? The crowd going to and from. That was the problem in the end. You know.
Well, the thing is, they won the bid over. So the 2018 World Cup was also.
But they didn't win the bid.
2018 World Cup was corrupted as well.
They all paid their opponent.
Yeah, but who were the opponents? That's what I was going to get. I'm trying to get at. It was opponent. USA for the 2018 World Cup. England for the 2022 World Cup. That's who they beat. And those are the countries that made sure investigation went forward.
Western countries.
Listen, they knew there was some corruption. Remember, every country have one vote. Just one vote. Right? Despite the fact that Europe has the most money, you know, they created the game.
And I think they have the most votes.
They have the most votes, yes, but
the most from real countries.
but when you compare Europe against the world have more votes. Because again, every country have one vote.
Oh, because it's not only the World Cup attendees; it's every country
every country that's in the FIFA Federation. You know, so okay, they won the bid. They had 8 years, 10 years to build stadiums or to put infrastructure in place, hotels.
No problem.
Transportation.
No problem. Let me get that done.
Roads.
No problem.
And when you say no problem, what do you mean by no problem?
They can get that done. That's not them
problem.
problem.
Oh, okay. Well.
Take this, tick off.
Technically, they can get it done.
But they cannot control the humidity.
Well, but here's the thing. Yeah, they can get certain things done, but can they get it done in time? Remember, this is a small country.
A small, rich country.
Small, rich country, but still a small country. So, a lot of construction will have to be done by immigrants, or I don't know what you call them, but labor from outside Qatar.
And that's all they have before even the World Cup. Pakistanis. I
Indians,
go down that side.
Africans.
Yeah, a lot of Pakistan. Especially in the transportation, is I had a driver in Dubai, and they tell me most of them have come from Pakistan. Most of the taxi man, so it's not strange to import labor, but you have to import labor and skilled labor at a great, number this kind of concentrated and construction, and for a country that doesn't have any infrastructure at all for football that at that level, everything would have to be brand new.
Well, they do have a league. They do have stadiums
For football
for
quality,
football.
like
Yeah.
40 more.
Well, no, they do have a national stadium, which I think capacity might be 40 at the time. I'm sure they probably increased it. So the population of Qatar is 2.8 million.
It's like Jamaica hosting the World Cup.
That's true. Call it roughly 3 million now.
Mm-hmm.
So, a lot of laborers were
Imported.
imported into the country. So yes, I said they convinced FIFA they can do it in the summer, and then maybe 3 years ago they went back to FIFA to say, hey, for the welfare of the players and the fans attending the tournament, we should really switch it to
A later date.
the summer, right?
The winter.
To winter. Let's just switch it to winter. And FIFA the committee met, and they voted, and they.
Ask gone bad already, couldn't change it. What am I do?
Come on. Well, there is precedent in place, and where World Cup have been taken away from countries that had it. USA was willing to step forward.
And host?
A host. Inter was willing to step forward and host.
At 3 years away from the date?
It has been done. The 1986 World Cup in Mexico City, that was Colombia's World Cup. But because of the drug war and all those bombings.
Yeah, but how soon to 86 did it switch?
Remember now, Mexico hosted the 1970 World Cup, right? So they already had infrastructure in place. And Mexico have a huge
football culture.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They have big stadiums. So it wasn't a problem for Mexico to jump in and take over. And because the last stadiums from the Central World Cups were what?
It wasn't smooth.
16 years old?
But it wasn't smooth enough. For that reason, it wasn't smooth.
No, it wasn't smooth.
Jamaica lost 2 football administrative giants in Mexico.
Yeah, but I know because they switched to Mexico when they died.
Yeah, because the transportation. That a part of the World Cup. The transportation system was poor.
No, but how poor was it compared to 1970?
More people attending. Airline was better. Some more dining, less local. You're talking about most locals back then. No, you have more international visitors. So it's different. It's different,
but we're comparing oranges to oranges. Because you're talking about Colombia, Mexico. There's a lot of difference with infrastructure in either country.
Hotel and transportation would have been the biggest difference, and that, compared to the stadium, like I said, the stadium would have been already there. So what would need is now to look at the
Well, accommodation hotels can be a problem because Mexico is a huge tourist destination, right?
yeah, but you're competing summer with the regular tourists with the additional event tourists. So you'd have to put in more facility. Not to
All right.
people pre-book it.
But we never heard we didn't hear that there was any problem with accommodation. We didn't. I mean, we wouldn't. I wouldn't remember if there's issue with accommodation. But
No, I mean that's I said that's the only two things we can think about that would probably need improvement.
well, that is true. That is true.
But the accident took place on the way to a match, and Zadie and Bell lost their life during that tournament. Zadie is a famous. We lost Zadie 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That is the Zadie that died son.
Yeah, he died in Florida.
Yeah. If people remember, Nicholas and both of them went to Georges. Nicholas Zadie and I can't remember the other one. But one they died at 50 something. And Bell is Neville Bell. Most people have known Neville Bell from as a TV presenter and the current St. George's coach for years now. His older brother died. So, but may I ask you a question? Short answer. Qatar. Good move by FIFA to accept the bid, or totally bad move for FIFA to accept
it. It's a bad move. Cause one, there are human rights issue concerning immigrants who worked. A lot of people, a lot of laborers died.
Yeah.
In those stadiums, right?
Yeah,
and they weren't treated. They weren't treated well. A lot of them, they confiscated their passport, so they couldn't leave.
And the condition eat and the pace.
Yeah. Two. Now, FIFA biggest sponsor is Budweiser. Qatar is a Muslim country. They don't allow alcohol. Now, public consumption of alcohol. Actually, in fairness, you can only drink alcohol at hotels.
Yeah, and
you can buy it and carry it home.
Yeah, and let me speak to the hotel. I was in the hotel in Dubai. In that hotel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you how it's strict. You only can drink alcohol at the hotel. However, even at the hotel, you only can drink it in the
bar.
You can't walk in the corridor.
And can't go home.
I was leaving and we were drinking, the group of us, and them say, "Oh, we'll go to another club in the hotel." I already have my beer about 3/4 full. So, oh yeah, we're going, sir.
You're walking.
Somebody just come and black me. The secret just black me. I said, cannot be taken outside the door. Can't. I'm saying, but I'm saying, nope.
Very strict. You can go to prison.
So when we say hotel, it's not even roaming around a beer in the hotel. You have to be restricted within the bar
area. All right. So, as I said, Budweiser is one of FIFA's biggest sponsor.
And when you say sponsor, that means them set up Budweiser set up all around over the stadiums.
Listen, soccer, sports is synonymous with drinking. Any sports. Any sporting event.
Especially the ones that are created by invented in England. Them,
Or
them,
America, baseball.
no, because them take the culture from England.
Well,
Them carry that culture with them. As much as them eat England, them carry that with them.
but I've been to baseball games. I've been to basketball games. I've never been to football games. But I'll call a floor. Beer a floor.
I go two stadiums. I go Yankee and I go Mets. The old Mets, Shea.
Shea said that, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, we see it first and it's crazy.
Floor. And I've been to Shea. I've not been to the new stadium though. I've been to the old New Yankee Stadium. Yeah, I'll call a floor. Any game go in England, in Europe, I'll call a floor. Beer floor. This is what they're used to. And for you to say, so okay, 2, alcohol. 3, right? There's LGBTQ. So human rights thing is in play as well. Now with so they're asking people, it's against the law for same sex to even display affection in public, right? And you're in a Muslim country, you should obey the rules of the land, right?
All saying when you're in Rome, do what the Romans do. We know that.
But of course, this is causing a big issue with LGBTQ community.
They ban them flags, right? The rainbow flag is banned.
Yeah, but they ban the rainbow flags. So
honestly, I don't know why the flags have to be at football matches. I don't know. Anyway, go on.
Anyway, freedom expression. But anyway, so
yeah, we have football flag.
So for that reason, FIFA should not. Hey, listen, it's a people game. It is supposed to embody unity and equality and everything else about the beautiful game.
And more importantly, the football culture should be on display.
Yeah. And Qatar, the Muslim culture, does not afford that the opportunity to display all of that I just mentioned. Right? It's very restrictive. And you have to watch what you do, what you say, how you act.
Even after a match, you know football go after a match. The rowdiness, the bantering, the argument, the fight. We're not encouraging it, but that is a norm. That's a part of the culture.
So this is going to be a strange. Let me tell you something, man. Even if I have the money and the means, I would not be attending this World Cup because I would not feel comfortable.
I could fit in.
No.
There's nothing
what
on the restrictive list that I couldn't abide by. Nothing.
Brethren, you have to watch what you have to constantly remind yourself of where you are, of how you behave.
Yeah, maybe because we do it for one. Maybe because we do it for 1 week already.
Maybe, but I'm saying if I'm going to a World Cup that costs $1,000,
yeah,
I don't want to tell them how to behave,
yeah,
how to think, how to act. If I want to drink, I want to drink.
Drinking, yeah, what can I say? But
you ever see that? So I want to place.
Don't act rowdy. Don't take off your shirt and wave it like this and walk half naked on the road. You can't do that.
But certain things they can't do, like display affection with their wife, and there's a lot of rules within the Muslim world.
I'm not them willing to compromise on the.
It's a lot of rules.
But yeah.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this World Cup.
No, man. Everything else is going to be in the stadium. And the stadiums are pretty.
They're beautiful stadium. Well, listen, let me tell you something.
I think the pitch is going to be nice. Trust me.
So the pitches are coming from the US of A, my friend.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that? Like it's heaven it coming from? Why you say it like a God that carried it down? What?
But I'm just saying that's where the pitch is coming from. The
I
US.
wish I wish something would have come from Jamaica that where you could have spoke it with the light. That you have to see about this tape. I wanted to mark that yeah.
Folks,
Mark the time.
folks,
Look at the
the,
timer.
the grass is coming from the US of A.
But not the preparation. Preparation is local.
Preparation is local.
Yeah.
And the preparation is not just local.
No, but they're good.
A lot of the architects are from elsewhere.
Yeah, they're good at it because they have done it for cricket. You know, so I know that they built a lovely cricket stadium in the desert. And when you're inside, you don't even know it's a desert.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, even with the stadium, even though they're beautiful, right? You don't understand it's gonna have an impact on the environment, because, right, these stadiums have air conditioned. They're not enclosed. There's AC under the seats.
They are aided. They are aided with AC. Yeah.
On the pitch as well. Underneath the pitch. It have sensors to regulate
So
the
what
temperature.
So what you're saying, despite it's November, December, they still have to do AC.
Them still have to do AC. So it's going to impact the environment because
But we know it's cool in the night, so we could just have some midnight matches, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well,
very cool.
Remember this. TV rights.
Yeah.
TV rights. I have to find a time.
When are they? You know something I record that yet?
In me neither.
You just bring it up and me I say, what are they?
I have not looked at it to see what time I'm going to stay up and not go to bed to watch a game.
Is it going to be in the middle of your work period or the middle of the night? Damn. Mind it, like China, China Olympics, when all 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, I watch.
All right. So I'm going to give you US time. This is local time.
Yeah, I can't work off of that.
11 a.m.
That's normal. That's normal Champions League time ish. Little bit early.
Champions League time at 12:30 for the early game. Yeah.
First match at 11:45. Jamaica time. I'm saying 10:45 your time. Yeah.
So here's a problem though. What about the people working?
Champions League. Same thing you do of Champions League match.
We can't watch no Champions League match. What are you talking about?
Some say the same. No, some say the same thing we do. Champions just don't watch.
Don't watch. Don't watch. Yo, in years past, I would take days off. I've done 2 weeks, just for a couple. And I've taken days off where I've scheduled days off around games I want to see.
Yeah.
And there have been instances where I'm working. They allowed us to watch some games.
Where was the last World Cup?
Russia.
And it played in the day.
In a day. But where I was working,
it afforded you to watch it.
Afforded me to watch a game.
Same me, because I know that it disturbed the work, But we had to buy more television for customers, for staff. Because that time we had 1 television in the lunchroom.
What? You said customers?
Yeah, because
outside.
We have a customer service.
Oh.
So we have to put up TV for the customer that's waiting in line.
Okay.
So we never have that.
Just for the World Cup?
Just for the World Cup. We never have any. The only television we had was 2. The general manager had 1. And 1 was in the lunchroom. So here what happened? Him get a bigger one for World Cup for himself.
The GM?
Yeah. Wrong move. Everybody have to get TV. Yeah, man. Them pressure him, man. Them
So when
pressure.
they will put a TV in a common area, like a conference room or something like that.
Him put what in upgrade is one was in the lunchroom already. I mean, one was in the lunchroom already, you know. So him upgrade his one to a big TV. So him alone I watch it. So him need that big TV.
Yeah.
So every department demand a TV.
Okay, so you open that can of worm.
I don't get it. I don't get it. So the TV them still there. So I guess.
So them have TV watch World Cup now.
Yeah.
Oh, so in the States, the games are on Fox or Fox Sports. The first match is between Qatar, Ecuador on November 20th at 11 a.m. And then the next day, so that's going to be the game. That's going to be opening ceremony and the game. And then the next day, the 21st, it's England versus Iran, 8 a.m. Senegal versus Netherlands at 11 a.m. USA versus Wales at 2 p.m.
So 2 o'clock is the last match.
Yeah.
That's
and I'm just gonna give the first 2 days. I'm not even gonna.
so that's smack in the. So all the matches are smack in the middle of
in the
work,
day.
yeah, work period.
No, the 21st. Fortunately, the 20th is a Sunday. 18, 19, 20. Yeah. 20th is a Sunday. That's for me. It's right before Thanksgiving that week, which is not bad because I'll be off maybe the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then I have Saturday, Sunday.
So you almost get a week straight, 5 days straight.
Yes, where I can.
Mm.
And then after that, I'm screwed.
Until the weekend.
Until the weekend.
Or the final. Skip to the final. Or skip to the last 3 matches. The 2 semis and the final.
We need a time.
The date.
The dates.
Especially the day of the week.
Okay, so you want to start from the semifinal?
Semifinals, yeah.
All right, so semifinal 1. December 13th, 2 p.m.
Which day of the week that?
December 13th? What? December 13th is a Tuesday. Then semifinal 2 December 14th again at 2 p.m. So that's a Wednesday. And then you have the third place playoff, which is normally a Saturday. So let me see. Yes, Saturday 17th.
And the Sunday, the final.
At 10 a.m. And then the finals is a Sunday, December 18th at 10 a.m.
Oh, I'm not talking about by that time Jamaica and New York's at the same time.
We will be at the same time by that, because I think
by time this month.
No, November for we.
And October something, man.
No, November. We did change it to November a few years ago.
We changed it?
Yeah, about we went 2 weeks or something like that.
Since COVID? Uh-huh.
No, not COVID. Before COVID, man.
Before COVID?
Yeah. It changed. That's November and March.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be at the same time. Forget about that.
So and the Sunday the final is about midday, you said?
10 o'clock.
The finals at 10?
10 a.m.
Not a bad time.
It's not a bad time, but for me it's a bad time because I like to sleep in.
Well on. You said 10 them, right?
Yes, well, yes.
So you can't wake up 30.
I normally wake up 11 o'clock. 10:30, 11. It's a weekend.
We can't do it still. So I don't know. We can't do it unless I'm sick.
You want to talk about the stadiums or
If you have line them up and we're gonna name out the locations and anything to note in terms of design, capacity, and such alike.
all right? So let's start. So there are 8 stadiums, right? 1, 2, 3, 8 stadiums. 4 is in Doha, and 4 is outside Doha, right?
And this is norm for the
Well, the good thing about Qatar is that you won't have to travel far to
Yes,
get to these stadiums.
yes, man. It's
They're
compact.
all close. They're all compact. As opposed to a Brazil or a Russia, where you had games in Europe and you had games in Asia, because some cities in Russia is in Asia. So
Now that's what I was alluding to, saying it's now for the host city to share with other cities, although it's a Doha World Cup, but other cities are joining cities, and we even go outside of that and do other countries. So the next World Cup would be
so
Canada,
next World Cup is USA, Canada, Mexico.
Mexico. So even 3.
So remember, no, we're gonna lose 3 qualifying places in CONCACAF.
As host.
Because we have the 3 host countries.
So we only have, they might increase it.
They might increase it to 6, right?
Right.
4, 5 automatic, 1 playoff, right?
So what they might go play?
I mean, they might go play.
No. Canada, Mexico, US, they might play
They
qualifying.
don't have to qualify.
Yeah, but they might go play.
They're not going to play qualifying.
So Jamaica go win?
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. So we're going to have to contend with Canada, Panama.
Come again, not Canada.
Why not? Oh, sorry, not Canada. Costa Rica, Panama, Honduras, El Salvador, Haiti, Trinidad and Tobago,
St. Nevis. Which one is a better one now?
I don't know. That's why I stop talk, because I don't know.
Barbados, St. Nevis and the Grenadines. I think St. Nevis, Antigua, maybe Antigua.
Yes, I can't dispute what you're saying.
Yeah, man, 3 more are coming, you know. Well, probably at them first, last round, the ever, because at the big space now, you know. So they're gonna feel that vacuum that the 3 top dog are gonna leave. So I guess these countries by now would have known and preparing to at least make a bid for a spot in that World Cup, because for the first time some of them are going to have the opportunity to play in the last round, you know. So surprises can take place.
Oh, most definitely.
Because Jamaica full of surprise, you know. We can't go in that road at favorite and just.
Yeah, we can't rely on Jamaica, because making it to 2 Gold Cup final, you would think we would be in the running, but no. All right, so okay, let's talk about the stadiums. The Al Khor Stadium The capacity to accommodate 60,000 seats. The stadium is a proposed semi-final venue. The stadium will be situated at the heart of a 1 million square mile complex, which will also include a hospital, a mall, and a park. Now, before I continue, all 8 stadiums are completed. Right?
Yeah.
They're all finished. Last stadium was finished a few months ago. They had a concert. They had issues that they have to be working out, that they're currently working out. All right, you have the Lusail City, and we're gonna provide you guys with a video of what the stadiums look like shortly after. Lusail City boasts a population of around 200,000 people, as well as being home to one of the 7 World Cup stadiums. The city has an estimated cost of 45 billion.
The city.
The city was built. It's a city that was built.
Yeah.
So they built a brand new city.
Out of the desert.
Yeah, Lusail City. They also built a brand new airport. But the airport was built several years ago. It is one of it. For the past 2 years, it was voted the most beautiful airport in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And I think before that, the airport in Bangkok won it for 8 years straight. And you should see that airport. But I think it's Bangkok.
So, if by some means you get a ticket to go for 2 weeks at the World Cup, free transportation and accommodation, and free access to the games of your choice, you know, take it?
Repeat it again.
You need what everything?
No, true. I was searching. Sorry, the airport is in Singapore, not
Bangkok.
Not Bangkok.
Free transportation and accommodation for 2 weeks. Free access to the game of your choice for the 2 weeks. And transportation includes both air and ground. The question is, would you take it?
So earlier I said, even if I could afford it,
Yeah.
I wouldn't go.
Yeah. And I'm questioning.
I know you're saying what
if even if it's free at this stage, would you take it? You never ask me, say me, I take it. But
I don't know, because I'm not a fan of.
I think just for the game itself, I was a part of that. I was there. I took it.
I'm truly not a fan of Muslim World. I have zero desire to visit any of those countries. Zero desire. I would only visit for the pyramids.
So
that is the historian in me.
Did I get an answer yet?
No, the answer is no. No, I'm not a fan of those countries. I'm sorry. I have no desire to visit any of those countries. So no.
Look here, man. You said the West. I am very skeptical of the West reporting anything to me. What they did to Africa, Nobody in the West can tell me nothing about no country.
But this is not Africa. We know about Africa.
No. Just use as a reference.
No, but we know about Africa.
No. So why they want to do it to any of the Muslim countries?
No, I'm not, listen, I'm not talking about what I've read. I'm talking about the Muslim culture. I'm talking about the things they can and can't do.
Yeah, but
I find it.
It never fried.
Listen, but that's you.
But
I find it very restrictive. I don't like to be restricted.
No, there was nothing that
listen. I don't listen.
That would restrict.
I'm a person. I don't want to be told what to do.
Look here.
I could not live under those rules.
Look here.
I could not be a Muslim.
Look here. That's 2 weeks. And there's nothing that in your nature that I know that you would want to do that to be restricted. Nothing. Not even one thing.
No, listen, you are correct.
There's nothing
you are correct.
That would say that rule against my nature. Not one thing.
Yes, no, I'm not a rebellious person. I don't do certain things, yes, but I'm just not a fan of these countries.
It's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Not even for the World Cup.
I drive, I visit mall, and the people go about them business like everybody else. The only thing I see that is strange is police, and that is good. They are there. I was told, don't get too comfortable. They are there, but they don't like the culture. Is not for them to be seen among the tourists as a police like Jamaica, like Western country. You go England, you see police all over. You go America, in every city, you see police. In there, you not see no police, but they are there.
Yeah, but guess what? That's where the terrorists come from.
Don't bother with that. No terrorists come from none of them countries we are discussing. Not even one.
Which country? We said the Arab world.
No, I'm talking about Qatar.
But they're...
It's a different culture. Different culture from the way you're going to talk about now.
Wow.
Different. Muslim, yes, but different culture. These people are peaceful.
Listen, you went to Saudi Arabia, right?
No. United Arab Emirates.
UAE.
Yeah. Different culture.
No, it's not.
Of course.
The culture is similar.
Different to the ones that you're talking about.
The culture is similar.
No, to the one. Qatar.
All right. Can I talk about this before I get in trouble? Please.
You not hear them people are getting a no bangarang.
Yeah, that's
the people are too rich getting a bangarang. They're too rich.
All of them rich. All right, let me move on before we get in trouble. Al Wakra Stadium.
Where is it?
3. Al Wakra Stadium is a 40,000 seat stadium, a future home of Al Wakra Sports Club. It will be surrounded by approximately 560,000 square meters of legacy precinct with a new sports center and a community hub.
40,000 for regular games capacity.
Well, yeah, that's standard. But after the World Cup, it will be reduced in legacy mode to 20,000 seats.
Do this. Our national stadium needs some new seats, you know. Or you think something can arrange?
Maybe.
Because them bench are tough, you know. The bench are tough. You know.
So remember I mentioned the stadium, the airport. It was finished. It completed in
20.
The first phase was completed in 2014, and the final phase was completed in 2018.
18. Okay.
Yeah. So that's the Hamad International Airport.
And I guess that airport would have inspired the building of a new city, since them have the facility already. So we could just build something around the airport and utilize the airport some more.
They build the airport. It's only airport that's there. There's no stadium there. No?
Before you attack.
Huh?
Yeah, talk about this when the airport was built, there was no city. It was just an airport.
This is just an airport.
So them just build the city around the airport, including the stadium.
No, the airport was built several miles away from the old Doha International Airport. So they just built a new airport.
Yeah, and that may I say, being that the airport was not built, them decided to make a build a city around it, including the new stadium. That's what
there's no city around the airport.
So where's the new city? Oh, this is 3. That is 2. The new city was 2.
Yeah, new city was 2.
Okay.
I just mentioned the airport because it's in the infrastructure that was built for the World Cup. So they kind of put it in with the with the stadiums.
Okay.
Which kind of threw me off. So they have the Khalifa International Stadium. It is a 40,000 seating capacity. It's going to host the group stages. It's going to host a few of the games for the last 16 and a quarterfinal match. An innovative cooling technology will be incorporated to ensure an optimal playing temperature of 26 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. That will probably be 70-something, 75, I guess. They have the Qatar Foundation Stadium. It is located in Education City, the home of Qatar Foundation for Education, Science and Community Development. The stadium will have a tournament capacity of 40,000 spectators. No, I'm gonna call the stadium
National?
No, this is not even a stadium. There's something called Mushrib, downtown Doha. It's a $5.56 billion project aims to redevelop, regenerate, and preserve historical heart of Doha. It will feature premier official space, retail, and leisure facilities, townhouses, upscale apartments, hotels, museums, civic services, cultural and entertainment venues. They've been in the whole city.
So these are the kind of heartbeat, the nightlife.
Yes.
Yeah.
They also built a Doha expressway system.
Oh.
The expressway will provide vital transport links across Qatar, connecting key cities, towns, and villages with high-quality national freeway and urban arterial roads.
But historically, these Olympics and World Cup build cities, build countries, tourist capacity, transportation network that is utilized even today. That was visualized to host these games with a bigger plan down the road. And unlike Jamaica that hosts Cricket World Cup, I will build a new stadium in Trelawney, and it lost lock up there. Up to now, we don't find a way of to incorporate it. Other countries, as some fail. I think Brazil failed.
Brazil have a lot of white elephants.
Yeah.
White elephants are stadiums that are just sitting idle, not being used.
But other countries make good on the infrastructure and the development that the game bring abroad, and the country better for it.
Yeah, and Qatar also have a new rail system, which will connect all the stadiums.
So if you so desire to move from one match onto another, it's supposed to be, and they are not far to begin with. So
they also built a new port, the new Doha port, $7.4 billion. The new Doha port mega project in Masalid is being built on an area of 26.5 kilometers and is expected to be one of the largest seaports in the region. The first phase is scheduled for completion in 2016, while the second and third phase will be completed after 2022.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share our videos. And don't forget to comment and hit that notification bell. This has been another episode of Teach and the Prof.